Hey gang, welcome back. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's a warm day here. It started out real pretty, but it's about to rain, and that's why I was trying to get all this done before the rain starts. It's pretty windy out here, so I hope that don't mess with the video very much. This ain't gonna be a very long video, but I want to welcome y'all back. And if you're new here, I'd like to ask you to hit the subscribe button. Y'all don't forget the thumbs up, that helps us out a whole lot. Last few videos we've gotten several thumbs up and we've gotten more views with them. What we're going to do here today is I'm going to add electroculture to two different plants. Tomatoes, and the second one is a surprise. I don't think I've ever used electroculture on it. So what I'm calling electroculture is copper wire coiled clockwise and stuck in the ground beside the plant. I've done several videos in the past about this. I've had some good experience and some bad. The good experience kind of outweighs the bad, I would think. We'll just have to find out. We'll put them on here and we'll try to follow them along through the year. I'll show you how I coil my wires, and I'll show you how I put them in place here on this video. So if you've never experienced electroculture, stick around a few minutes. There's not a lot to it that I can explain to you. There's probably scientific terms. I've been called lots of names by making these videos. Some people call it pseudoscience. I had some comments said that my family was ashamed of me. I mean, people just nuts. I mean, I'll try basically anything that is this easy just to see if I can get results from it. If it helps the plants, hey, that's just that much better. And in the future, if things takes place and you have to grow your own food, you're going to need to know other ways of getting the nutrients and the fertilizer. You won't be able to just go buy it. So it's just experiments is what I like about it. So, and y'all don't forget, when you're out in your garden, take your shoes off and get grounded. Now, if you got glass and stuff in your garden, you better be careful. I've got a few old nails and stuff in here from where things has been built here in the past, and I have to really watch it. But grounding, look into grounding, getting grounded barefoot. There's lots of good health benefits about it, and I've had back trouble in the past, and it seems to me like going barefooted and getting grounded has seemed to help my back trouble. Now, whether it will help yours, I don't know. You'll just have to try it. But anyway, y'all come on. We're going to try this out, get it put in, try to keep this video short. I've got a fire ant stinging me on the foot right now. I talk about prepping a lot. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. I've got 2 tillers. Well, the first one I started out with was a rear tine, and the tire come off the rim. So I had to finish with this one. Well, this one isn't going to work up here in this spot. Right here between these potatoes, this is a grass growing down through here. This is red potatoes right here on the left. This is white potatoes on the right. Now really, by rights, I wouldn't have to go through here and do anything, but 2 is 1 and 1 is none. I've got another solution to take care of this grass through here. Right here. Now Chris from the Rustic Caveman, I think he enjoys watching me use these old tools. But that will take care of that grass in those tight rows. I just thought I'd throw that in here. I always try to have multiple ways of doing the same thing. And if you didn't have one of them, you can always take a hoe and go through there. Just some things makes less work out of a job. The tiller would probably be the easiest, or the little tractor would actually be the easiest. But since the tiller won't go through there, I've got that push plow that I can run through it. I've already got some coils made up from the years gone by. And you can see, you look down this coil, they're turned clockwise. The fire ants are bad out here. I got another one after me. We're going to probably put 4 different coils out, 2 on this, 2 on tomatoes, and 2 on our surprise plant over here. Y'all stick around for it. It's a plant that, in a survival situation, it would be a real good plant to raise. This end right here will go in the ground, and on the tip it's bent around, and this will face north. Now that's in the northern hemisphere. I'm not real sure what you do in the southern hemisphere. Right here is some copper wire. We're gonna make one right here real quick. I've already got the tip bent. I usually let about 6 inches of the tip stick up. Now it's a little tricky on how you start coiling here. Sometimes I'll get this wrong. I'm using a piece of PVC pipe to wrap this on. And I'll leave about 4 to 6 inches to stick in the soil beside the plant. Now you look down this, you can see they're turning clockwise, going down towards the ground. All right, now come on, we'll stick these on a couple tomatoes, and I'll show you what our other plant is going to be. We've got 2 different sizes of electroculture coils here. This here is a heavier wire and a good bit longer than those that you just saw me make. These 3 tomato plants right here are looking pretty fair. We're going to put it right here. And I've got the coil facing the north. Now I may have to come back and put a stick in here to hold it up. This should take care of this plant, this one, and hopefully the 3rd one right there. Now I've found that it seems like these coils do better on the south side of the plant here where I'm at. Now you'll have to experiment with it and see what works best for you. All right, we'll move on down here and put a small coil on some different tomatoes. I've got some more down here that don't look this good. Okay, these tomatoes here, they don't look as good as those down there. We've got this smaller coil. I'm going to slide it in beside this one. And I've got the antenna facing the north. Now on these smaller antennas, I don't feel like they will cover as much ground. The bigger your antenna is, the taller. I think the further away from it, it will help the plants. You can do a little research on it and probably find out a little better information. But from my experience in the past, the taller they are, the further away it seems like they work. Now for our surprise plant. Right here as it is. There's one. I got another one wanting to come up right here. Another couple trying to come up right here. If you know what that is, put it down in the comments. I may have to re-sow them. Right here's another one coming up. Right here's one. Right here's a couple coming up. I think we'll put this big coil right here. Now I had to waller that hole out a little bit to get it to go down in there. This shorter coil, I'm going to put right here beside this plant. I've got the antenna facing to the north. Those are peanuts, for any of you that hadn't made a guess yet. And in a survival situation, peanuts would be real hard to beat. You get a lot of protein from them, and they'll store real easy. You just put them up in their hull, keep the mice away from them, and they'll stay good. Anyway, we'll check back on all this probably a week or 2. We'll kind of compare it with the ones that doesn't have any electroculture on them and see if there's any difference. It may not help a bit, but we'll keep up with it and record it here if it does. Well, I hope y'all doing what you can to grow your own food. Our food in the grocery stores is so polluted with pesticides, been irradiated. Just do what you can to grow what you can eat. I know you can't grow everything. We don't grow half of what we eat here, not near half, but we grow what we can, and we're constantly trying to grow a little bit more. Now this year, we're not having as many things in the garden, Our focus has been a little bit more on building our soil during this spring and summer. We are growing things. We've cut way down on our potatoes. We usually grow like 8 rows of potatoes. We've got 2 this year, but we've got bukus of them canned. And let's see what else. Our corn, we've got 2 rows of corn right now. I'll probably add a couple more rows here in about a week or so. We're to be coming in different stages. And we'll probably do some watermelons and cantaloupes. And cucumbers. I've got to do them or I'll be run off from here. She loves to eat those cucumbers. I like them too. They're hard to beat. Put a little salt on them. They're good in the lunchbox. But I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you. And I'll see you in the next one.